Hey Internet, today is actually Australia Day, so happy Australia Day for all my fellow Australians. It is a public holiday, which is why I get to film during the day. I usually have to film all my videos on the weekend just because I use natural light as my lighting source, and if you work full-time, then you know that by the time you leave for work in the morning and come home, it's usually dark. I'm really excited to have the day off. I just got back from Tasmania yesterday. Yeah, I got back from Tasmania yesterday, so if you followed my last plan with me, you kind of are in sync with what's going on in my life. What I want to film today is an Erin Condren Life Planner 2015 flip through. I am not going to actually start right from the start because I didn't start planning in this planner till around May. Yeah, I didn't actually start planning in this planner until about the first week of May, as you can see. So I guess I'm just going to go through each week, talk it through, and see how I go. And I think this will be a really great trip down memory lane as well. This particular spread was probably one of my first attempts. I think my actual first attempt was probably more the previous week, but I also went a little bit crazy of just sticking whatever I could find, so there was really no actual planning in this, and I was still trying to figure out what sort of pen I wanted to use. So I'd probably consider this a proper plan with me, not plan with me, but an actual spread, even though looking at it now I'm just like, ugh, it's just so messy and there's just no coordination whatsoever. But basically I was just getting into the style of things. I was originally using this, and still kind of do, planner mostly for blog post planning. So you can see a lot of makeup posts and stuff like that. I still do use the planner for that, but if you follow my main blog, you know that I haven't been blogging as much, and it's just more after getting really sick. I just wanted to take a bit of break from it, but hopefully I'll get back into it this year. So yeah, May is a very pink month, and the next month you can start to see that I'm starting to get a little bit more into the typical planning that we do nowadays. I'm getting more invested into the color scheme, starting to actually buy stickers from Etsy. As you can see, it was mostly just a really massive to-do list, which, let's be honest, it still kind of is. Some of the fundamental ways that I still plan are still evident here, so I feel like in one way that kind of makes me happy because it means that I've just continued to be me and keep planning the way I plan. Even more stickers. I mean, you're going to notice that as we get through that, I'm just going to add more and more stickers as we go along. And then the last week of May is where really getting into the stickers, really into the checkboxes, but still not really much coordination. I don't really know what was going on this week. I think it was just book tickets to Tassie. I must have booked the trip much earlier than I thought I did. I don't think I actually booked them then. But yeah, Violet's birthday. And then I'm going to skip over the months because there isn't really much to show in the months. First week of June, so completely changed the color scheme, really followed what June was all about. Not loving the color scheme, but I think it grew in me over time. I think I just didn't really like the pairing of the orange with the teal colors. I don't really know why this color scheme is the way it is, but yeah, really getting into it. And more teal. I think over time it really did start to grow on me. I think it was just finding the right kits that I thought would match up really well. Really into the stickers, getting really into the stickers. But yes, lots and lots of planning and sticking with the monthly color scheme. I think towards the end of June I was getting a little bored of just having the same color scheme every single week. So, and especially because I wasn't a fan of July's color scheme because it is very patriotic to America, but it's less relevant if you're an Australian. So, as you can see, I just went all out for the first time with my own color scheme. It was also the first time I started making my own stickers because this actual base kit itself I think was from Libby & Co. But I didn't really like the fact that she didn't have all the headers that I wanted, and there's a lot of things in stickers that I wanted to see that I wasn't able to see in shops, or if I did it would take like a month to get to me, which meant I had to plan these spreads a month in advance, so I was pretty much just planning on the go. So that's when I decided to get my own printer, my own cutter, and actually start making my own stickers. So I remember these checkboxes were ones that I made, these headers, these bottom half boxes obviously, because they're just so customized to my fitness level and my nutrition. So I think this is when I really thought, yes, I could make a go of this, as in like, I could really have fun with this. I could really be creative and totally invent themes the way I wanted them to be. So I really love this theme. Kind of ended up adopting this into my own cotton candy theme, which you can get on the shop. And then I just kept going with it. The next week I went with kind of a sunset theme, and just every time I did a plan with me, I would always make my own stickers. I remembered making this, thinking I was really cool for doing it, and I love this hydration sticker. I don't even know why I don't have this in the store. I think I'm going to make these for the store because I love how thin these are. I love that they don't actually fit the boxes here, that it's really just for the sidebar, and it keeps within the lines here. One thing that bothers me a lot about the sidebar stickers you get nowadays is that they are designed to be this thick, so they do take up a lot of space, but it just feels kind of heavy. Like, I want something that just is as thin as this. So I think I will bring these into the store. I'll just have to think about how I'm going to bring that in. But yep, all custom, love the sunset look. And then the next week, this is still hands down my favorite spread of all time. I love this rainbow pastel effect, which is how I got the whole idea behind my pastel rainbow color scheme, which is the prominent color scheme in my store, Happy Clouding. Don't know why I don't have these stickers. I totally want to make more of these. I love the multiple colors in the actual sticker itself. But yes, this is probably one of my favorite spreads, and it's just reminding me how I really want to get back into recreating my own themes, because right now I'm very used to just buying kits and then just using the kits, which I still love to do. It's just so therapeutic to do that, but I think occasionally I really want to go out and do my own theme like this. And I really love the fact that I was pulling stickers from lots of different stores. I mean, washi tape here, Scribble Parents, Carolina's Craft, just from all sorts of different stores, just to make everything look kind of cohesive together. So definitely want to do something like this again. Plus, who doesn't love rainbows? It's just so happy. The next week, I based this off Two Little Bees spread. I don't really know what the kit was called. I do remember though that it was kind of like a lavender mint set. It was 2 sticker sheets, and I remember when I got the sheet, I think she forgot to put it through the cutter because all the stickers were still just like, it was just a massive sticker sheet with like stickers printed on it, but it wasn't actually cut, so I had to manually cut each sticker out. I did think of contacting her and letting her know just in case a bad batch went out, but I think I got just too carried away with having fun cutting it out myself, so I didn't mind at all. And then the next week was the last week of July, and this was kind of, I don't know what this was called. It was like yellow, green, gray. I think this was based off KG Planner, one of her kits, and I just kind of went with it, as you can see, and really love this color scheme. Not as much as my previous ones, but I'm still quite enjoying it. And I decided this week to embrace August's color, August's color, because it was yellow and green, which I know is summer for the Northern Hemisphere. It's kind of the dead of winter in Australia, but the colors, I'm just a fan of really bright, happy colors, and this just reminded me of sunflower fields, and so I really embraced the color scheme. I loved it, loved the green, loved the yellow. Don't have a bad thing to say about August colors, loved it. Oh yes, and this is my first attempt at the pink lemonade spread. I think I pulled stickers from my store, pulled stickers from other stores. I mean, at the time I didn't have my own store, but you can still see I was making my own checkboxes, my own headers, my own sidebars. I was still making stickers for myself. I just wasn't selling any of them yet. But yes, I love this theme. I really went more out around the decoration, so it just felt like a more cohesive spread that came together. Again, another August spread. Clearly, I was loving the August colors. And this one, oh, I love this one so much. So I had to use 3 sheets of stickers from Violet LeBeau's website. I think this is her kitchen kit. And I love the really soft muted pastel, yellow, pink, green. I mean, these colors are very Violet. If you know her in real life, she is like the epitome of this. And she loves baking. So I felt like this whole kit was just very reminiscent of her. And I made my own stickers at the bottom and my headers just to go along with it, and I think it just turned out really well. It just makes me really happy to look at well put together spreads like this. And then I went for a bit of a darker theme. Not a huge fan, especially when you're using, like, I printed out really dark checkboxes and I had to use white pen in order to see my actual writing, so that was kind of a lessons learned. Probably not going to be making any dark kits, but I wanted to have this sort of ombre-ish effect from yellow into gray, and I think I achieved that pretty okay. And I think this was the week I officially launched my store, because I've been making my own stickers for so long, and I had people telling me that they'd love to purchase my stickers, or they wanted to know where I got my stickers, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to open a store and start selling them. And it's been like one of the best decisions ever. You guys have been amazingly supportive, and I just couldn't thank you guys enough for all the support. But this is my pink and purple kit that I decided to use for this spread, and that's, yeah, just brings back really good memories. It kind of plays off the purple. I made this kit specifically because September was coming, and September is known for its purple and green, but I wasn't a fan of the green. Did like purple though, so I thought, you know what, I'd still base it off purple and I'd bring some pink into it, because who doesn't love purple and pink? The colors just go really well together. So I remember making this kit, releasing it, feeling super nervous about the store, but all's well that ends well. And you can see, I can just see the evolution of how I made my stickers. Like these hydration drops, they're really close together. I think now in the store I make them a little bit more spread out, so they kind of fill the whole half box. But it's just little things like that make me think, oh wow, things have changed, moving along. And this is a full-on purple kit, basing it off September's colors, really ignoring the green because I wasn't a fan of the green. But I mainly built this off Carolina Crafts September vertical kit. And I think she even featured this on her Instagram account, so I was extremely, you know, flattered. When they take notice of you, it's just kind of a starstruck moment. But yeah, love the purple. It's pretty heavy purple, but I actually quite like it. Not my favorite spread, but I think it came together pretty well. And this is my first trip that I planned for, which is just so much fun now that I look back on it. I did a bit of pink on this side when I was getting ready for the trip, and then I flew out to Beijing, spent a couple of days in Beijing. And I remember, if you go back to my old videos, then you're going to remember this whole plan with me as well, where it was just kind of a debacle. I did a whole design where I used like Napoleon colors at first, didn't like it, ripped them all out, and then just covered them all with just white sticker paper, just plain white sticker paper, so I'd blank out all the headers, and then I could just kind of like deco and put little icons of whatever I was doing during the day. Really like the concept. I love going back and just seeing all the great memories. And yeah, love the flag, so I know where I was going. My step count, obviously some things haven't changed, but I do love this. So yeah, it was Beijing, and then the following week, which we go into October, is Shanghai of the trip and Taiwan of the trip. And I remember watercoloring these in because I couldn't find the skyline for Shanghai as a clip art to print out as a sticker, so I ended up just drawing it myself. And I think it, you know, I'm not an artist, but I think it came out okay. I'm pretty happy about this. I love looking back at this trip and just having such fun memories of it. Really fun. But I also do remember when I came back from this trip, around these 2 days, I was so sick. I don't know what it was. I must have caught some virus on the trip, but it knocked me out for 3 weeks. So my planning kind of went a little bit astray. I was drinking a ton of water because I was so dehydrated from the illness, but you can see, too sick to do anything, too sick today, another sick day, so sad. It's just so much sick days, so many sick days. And it was bad because one of my favorite project managers resigned, and this was his last day, and I couldn't even attend his farewell. I tried to come in during the day. I was just way too sick, so I had to go home early. It was bad times, but I like how it's also kind of captured in my planning. You can really see it reflect how I was feeling. I just was in no mood to actually do real planning. Like even here, I just look at the spread. It's the pink lemonade spread, and it was just really like, I put in no effort. Like I just really didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling in a good mood. I mean, you can see the other previous spreads where I was really meticulous about things and I was planning it out, and this, I was just throwing stickers on. I just didn't care anymore because I was too sick. So that's one thing. It is kind of like a great memory keep. It does make me think about back then when I was sick, how I must have been feeling. And I remember feeling a little bit better this week, so I was trying to pick out stickers that I thought would go well, would look good in the spread. This was mainly based off Station sticker and Two Little Bees. I love this bicycle, it's so cute. Still wasn't planning a lot because I was still pretty sick, but I was starting to just coordinate more and just decorate a little bit more. And then we went into the last week of October, which we had Halloween. I would have really loved to do a full Halloween spread, but it was kind of a iffy time. I was still pretty sick. Tobias was leaving for Nepal, and Violet and Jimmy were really busy with work, so I was kind of left to my own devices, and I just decided I would just plan whatever I felt like. I wasn't really thinking much, but in retrospect, I do wish I did a proper Halloween spread. I might do that this year, especially because everyone will be here this year. So, but I do love some of the Halloween stickers. They are just so cute. But definitely want to put a bit more thought into it next year, this year. And then we went into November, where the teal color scheme kind of came back. And I wasn't a huge fan of it until someone mentioned that this sort of like, I considered this dirty gold or dirty yellow, but people just thought it was a really nice gold. And once someone said it was gold instead of just dirty yellow, I thought, hey, that's not actually bad, like a gold with teal. So I still went with the teal colors because I was just trying to get back into regular planning again with proper colors and all that sort of stuff. Oh, this is probably another one of my favorites. So I don't release new color schemes. Why do I keep saying that? I don't release new color themes very often in the store just because I work full-time, so I struggle just to maintain it the way it is now, though I am trying to bring in some new colors. So each time I do bring a new color, I'm really excited, and this was one of the new kits that I brought out around this time. It was called the Field of Daisies, and I based that all the photos that I would see because November is spring in Australia, so it was just kind of like really fun to start planning for spring and thinking about all the outings I'd go on. And this kit inspired it, where you have like the skies and the flowers and the grass and everything. So I really love this kit, and I love how it just came together. And when I made this spread, I was just so excited because it was finally like that pastel rainbow kit that I did. This kind of reminded me of it. It was kind of like a proper color theme that I thought through, that I put together, and everything came through. And yeah, I'm just really happy. I love it, and I can't wait to do another one soon. I really need to get back on it and really consider what to make. So this is one of my favorites, and most of the stickers, except for some of the decorative ones, are from the store, Happy Clouding, so you can definitely still purchase pretty much all these stickers. I think the step count in next week I customize for the spread, but pretty much everything else you can get from the store itself. And I think this spread I was experimenting with some stickers from Hello Petite Paper. She sent me some wooden grain stickers, and I wasn't really sure how to use them at first. So I just kind of put them down, see how I went. I'm okay with the color scheme. I think I could have probably done a better job, but I think it looks pretty nice. It plays in well with this weekend. I went up to the Sunshine Coast with Violet and Jimmy. Also, Tobias arrived home, so it's kind of like a happy section of the spread. Really happy to see him again, and then really happy to fly up to Queensland. And for the last full week of November, I don't know why, I decided to go for an all pink Sakura theme. I think I was just feeling ultra girly and just wanted something really soft because I wasn't really doing spreads that were a consistent color scheme at the time. And now we are going into December, the last month of 2015, and also my favorite month because it's my birthday, it's my dad's birthday, it's Christmas, it's just a really good month. But basically I started using the December kit. I was pretty sure I wouldn't use a December kit because I wasn't keen on the colors theme for December, like the ice blue and the dark green. Sometimes the colors are just too American for me, and being an Australian, I can't relate to them, but after I saw the kits, I just thought, wow, this is so cute. I just love how it all plays out together, so I decided to just go with it. I also started doing countdown for Christmas. I'd never done a countdown before, and now that I have, I just want to count down everything. I think it's just so much fun. But I love doing, and I started bringing a little bit more consistency into my spread. So I have like check boxes all in one line, and then icons in one line. I wanted to do that just because it was a lot easier from a functional standpoint, because I do use this planner to actually check off things I need to do, especially at home regarding my YouTube channel, my blogging, my Etsy store, so, and my personal life to some degree. So it was really important that I made it more functional and not too decorative to the point where I couldn't actually use it anymore. So that's why I started adopting a more consistent theme throughout. So this is when Christmas started coming through, which is so much fun. And then I decided to go for a little bit of a different theme because this week was my birthday week. I made my own little birthday sticker, which I don't know, sometimes I think it's a little narcissistic, but other times I'm like, it's my birthday, I can do what I want. I based this color theme off the Christmas stickers from Made by Alicia and KG Planner. I think they both use the same clip art, so it was basically this kind of purple, blue, pink, ivory theme. Very Christmassy, but I wanted something a little non-traditional in terms of Christmas colors. because it was still my birthday, so I kind of had to find a blend between the two. And I made my own checkboxes here. I haven't released these ones, and I think I will release the style, but probably in a different color theme. I use little hearts instead of, I use little stars instead of hearts, and I quite liked it. And the other thing I really loved here, and I don't know if it's very clear, but for the little like check symbols, I have the colors inverted. Typically they're white on a darker color, and here I had them darker on a lighter color just because I wanted the ivory checkbox, and I actually really like this effect. So I think I'm definitely going to be releasing it in some form or way. I just need to figure it out. I'm not the fastest when it comes to releasing new color themes and kits in my store. There's a lot more that goes into a store than I originally thought, so yep, just trying to do that and balancing my normal life. But I really love these checkboxes. Definitely going to release them someday. And yeah, I just love how this whole theme just came together. Then the following week I decided to go all out Christmas because it was pretty much my last opportunity to do a proper Christmas theme, and also it was my dad's birthday, so his birthday is so close to Christmas anyways. But yeah, I decided that I would just go the full green and red, and I love this theme. I love this spread so much. It's just so festive. I just really loved it. It does make me a little sad that I didn't spend Christmas at home with everyone, so I really love this. This is the last spread in my 2015 planner because then I switched over to my new 2016 planner the week after. But this whole kit was from Glam Planner, and I think I did a plan with me video on this, so none of this is going to be too new to anyone. But this is when I basically went on my trip. I went to Los Angeles and then touched down in Yellowknife. But I did a white Christmas theme here when I was still at home, when I was doing all my planning. And then on the days that I flew off, I made some custom travel kits, which I will be releasing in the store soon. I haven't decided what sort of color themes I want to go for, but I will create some travel kits because they've been highly demanded on my channel. And I don't know why, but when I make stickers for myself, I just think I'll just make them for myself because they're very specific to me, so I just don't think anyone would want to use them. And then when you guys leave me amazing feedback in the comments below, I'm just like, oh wow, people actually would use this too? That's so cool. So I definitely appreciate all the comments you guys give me, all the feedback. I really feel like it helps shape the way things go, and it really gives me some direction to work towards, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, those are all my spreads in my 2015 Erin Condren Life Planner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, Internet.